What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Friday, August 19th, and today we're going to be talking about y00ts, but more specifically, we're going to be talking about the scholarship application program that's happening right now as we speak. Why do you need to watch this video? Well, there's a lot of confusion out there going on as they've started to announce the acceptance of certain members for the y00ts program, for the Utopia. But I'm going to share with you in this video why you should still stay hopeful and why we're still early and why you should still be applying to this application scholarship right now. So guys, don't miss a single part of this video. Stick around to the very end, because you're going to understand why we are still early in this process. So as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful of any of these scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. So on the next slide, I want to share with you that this is y00ts. Now y00ts is a new Twitter page that allows people to know who has been accepted into the scholarship program. Now y00ts is now just rolling this out day by day, but this was announced within the past 48 hours. Now, as you'll see, if you subscribe, if you follow this Twitter page, you will see many different people being accepted, and you can actually see who these people are by just clicking on their names. Now, this utility, this presence is actually really useful for people who want to know if they've been accepted or not. And honestly, this is a great way, a new way of showing people, the community, welcoming them into this utopia. But that's not the whole nook and cranny of this video, because the whole point of this video is it too late? Should you even be applying? And if you've already applied, should you be nervous? Well, let's go ahead and look into that. So if you don't know, Janik Soul did make this post just earlier today. He said 171 people were accepted for the y00ts in 20 hours. This means that this process will continue for 330 hours or 13 days. Can they hold on to the hype they have now? But the reason I'm showing this to you is because only 171 people have been announced. There are thousands upon thousands of people that are waiting to have their names appear on this list. So this is why I want to show with you that it's possible that you are not too late in this, that you can still submit your application. But I want to show to you who has been accepted. So let's go ahead and show the obvious, right? Influencers or people who build in the space. So say for instance, we have this person who is Frisk. Frisk is the director of partnerships for Liberty Square. You guys know Liberty Square. I'm very bullish on this collection as well. Liberty Square is also one of the top blue chips that I consider to be out there, and they are building and they have a great relationship with Frank and all the other people within Degods, and they are just showing that they are so excited for this as well. Who else has been excited? Solana Sensei was also accepted to this. Now this person has 104,000 followers. They are an NFT collector, an OG within this space. So just going to show you like, okay, is it too far-fetched to think that I can participate in this if I have very minimal followers? Well, I will show you at the very end, because it's not just influencers, right? But we do want to show everybody that's been building in the space, because we want to show diversity. We have the COO from NFT Crypto Chicks. Again, this is a person who is a builder. They created NFTs, and you can see how this benefits the y00ts community, because they can obviously bring what they know to the table of y00ts. Now, next up, we also have Crypto and Coffee, aka Jess.eth. She also hosts the channel where she talks about anything in the crypto space, the blockchain space, NFT collection space. And she does host these little Twitter spaces to allow people to understand and educate people within the world of the blockchain world. So obviously you can see how this benefits the y00ts community as well. Now, again, we also have this person who's the Chief Degen Officer of Magic Eden. So obviously you guys already know that obviously will help the y00ts community by providing their expertise within Magic Eden, what they've shown there in the business development, the partnership development, and they can help y00ts grow as well. But again, it's not just evolving around y00ts, it's evolving around people's expertise and bringing a community, growing the Solana space. Remember, this is the Solana space. This isn't just Magic Eden or Degods or Degods or y00ts. This is how do we grow together? That's the amazing thing about Utopia. We also have the Gothic Degen artist and co-founder, right? So we know Gothic Degens is one of the first collections to create collabs with different NFT collections such as Primates, Tayo Robotics, so many others, and even Degods, right? And so we're looking at people who are innovating in the space building, because Gothic Degens can bring a new idea to the table, right? Not just bringing collaborations involved. We also have Papa Mumu, who is a curator for Big Brain Gallery. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because he's the co-founder of Bothead NFT, which is another collection on the Solana ecosystem. See, we're seeing what they are attracted to, and I'm only showing you the people who are the most prominent in this space, right? And there's a reason for that. We also have somebody who is S-posting or creates FUD or, criticizes other projects, whatever you want to say it. This person basically expertises in that, and you can see that they have around 1,000 followers. So does it really matter how many thousands of followers you have? It doesn't appear to be. But also, what if you're an S-poster and you think you can't qualify for it? Well, apparently you can with this person, Floor Influencer. Who else? We also have Morgan.eth, who is also around 111,000 followers. She's a nurse. She creates positive vibes. Also the founder of On-Chain TV. So obviously she's bringing something to the space. And you can see that this range that I've shown you is all over the map. It's not just one particular style, right? But most importantly, someone pointed out this. Now, Jose Haga said, I am happy for all those being accepted for the youth scholarship. At the same time, I'm quite disappointed that so many big names of this ecosystem don't even own any Degods, yet while spending a shiza ton of soul for other stuff. They can afford a dead god. Let the little guys win. But what I wanted to share with you is that Frank said this is only the first 120 so far. You remember how Janik.Soul said 170? The reason I'm showing this to you is because, again, we haven't even reached the 200, 300, 500 threshold of people being accepted. It's so early on in this game. So keep that in mind. But let's look at the people that I guess are more of the not prominent side, but people who are just bringing their talents to the table, right? And this is where I want to show you diversity. Now, this person is a 28-year-old male who is a digital artist and storyteller, but they are bringing their artistic side to this space. Again, this is why you is trying to expand further than influencers, further than builders. They want to see who else can help this space grow, right? Because it's a networking effect. And so right now they're looking towards artists such as this person who can create maybe art on top of the Utes. Because if you guys don't know, if you score one of these Ute NFTs, you can stake them every 30 days to earn a trait, so you can add a trait to your Ute. But also, you can actually get other people, if you're an artist, you can get your artwork layered on top of that, right? So you can build and create your own design of your Ute. Ute is like a base model, in my perspective. But we also want to show this person, a developer within Solana Kit. Now look at this person. This person only has 269 followers and is following 135. But they're a developer, right? But this just goes to show you that even people with not that many followers can get into the Ute scholarship program. I want to show you this because it's very important for you to understand. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth your time? What about this person? This person is Stacy Journalist. She is an NFT community strategist, Connections Aussie, but she only has 2,000 followers. But she obviously did something really well in her application. Again, it's all about the application. What do you say in it? It's not about how many followers you have. It's not about if you're an influencer or not. It's just what are you bringing to the table? And also we have this person named Deline Arts, who is a creator, gamer, crypto NFT enthusiast. Again, I'm showing you someone who doesn't even have that many followers but got accepted anyways because, again, they're going to bring something to the table. Again, I'm showing you all this so you can feel hopeful. Next up, we have Toonie. Toonie is building in the Brand 3 space, y00ts official. Only have a 948 followers. I mean, just look at that. I just want you guys to understand that when you look at these people, they're trying to bring something, but they don't have to have a ton of followers. You get what I'm getting with this? We have Trust, who only has 125 followers, of Crypto Bull, Indaps, Explorer, Blind, Sphinx, everything. Like this person obviously has been creating derivative artwork, his own style, showing that he is trying to contribute some way, shape, or form to the community, but he got it. So it doesn't really matter what you try to do. You just got to try to apply it and apply yourself to the application. This person doesn't even have anybody that I'm following him. And he has 183 followers. How did he get in? We will never know, but it could be based on his application. What is he trying to bring to the table? And last but not least, we also have someone named Juju Girl. And what's great about it is that it's showing you that people who are in the diverse space, this person is a black girl building in the Web3, as she says on her Twitter page. See how there's diversity being involved, how they're trying to attract that to their space? Again, you have to think about what you bring to the table, not what do I not bring to the table. There's so many things that we could prevent ourselves from actually applying, but really that's just an obstacle you need to step over, a barrier you need to pass. Just because you think you can apply should not be the reason you should not apply. think about what you can do to the space and think creatively. You have to answer these questions correctly. Now, before you apply, I think the most important thing is people need to talk about the dust token, right? The dust token is what you need. You need to have 375 dust tokens in order to mint one of these, even if you're able to score a spot in the scholarship program. So right now it's around $1.40 in US dollars to earn each dust token. So it's roughly around $530 at the time of this recording, and it can fluctuate. And as you've noticed, it has fluctuated. In the past 3 months, we've seen it go from like $1 even up to even $1.85, and it keeps fluctuating even right now. Considering the past 7 days, if you look at the price range, especially within the past day or so, it's gone all the way from 136 all the way up to even 158. So don't be startled by the price action, the volatility of this, because again, this is just the fluctuation of people being scared or being really confident that they're going to score this scholarship program. But the whole point is, if you have 100 or 375 dust tokens in your wallet while you're applying, and they see that, it puts you in the front of the line. It doesn't give you seniority, or it doesn't give you any promise that you're going to score the scholarship, but they will look at people that already have the funds set aside to mint this. So keep that in mind. I think a really great person to talk about this is Salami Mommy. Now, this brother says that between the 375 dust tokens, around 8,000 wallets actually have these dust tokens available. That means that there's only 7,000 more wallets that actually need to have around $560 or 375 dust tokens in order to mint. That's something for you to keep in mind. So people haven't really even bought in. And remember, we only have 170 based on what Janik.Soul said that have been accepted or announced yet. Now, if you look at the market, if you look at the slide right here, you'll notice that OK Bears and Tripinape Tribe had minted with a huge anticipation for it. We've seen a huge uptrend of explosive volatility to the upside after the mint. So you could imagine that this mint for y00ts, while it's 375 dust tokens, could go for way, way more. Price actions that we've never seen before that you guys do need to keep in mind. So if you're trying to score this on secondary, you do need to put some funds set aside. Now, what's really important is what Salami Mommy said here. He said, currently sellers are greatly outnumbered by buyers. Those strapped for liquidity will become forced sellers, so people who are just trying to sell and even at a loss. Now, into an already seller-driven market, this process is likely already starting, but expect more blood as we move closer to mint. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because you'll notice that there's very low transaction volume within Magic Eden, and that's because people are trying to sell or not buy any NFTs. So people are trying to sell at a new low, selling at a loss, so they can have some liquidity to buy these things on secondary or for something on mint to have 375 dust tokens. Or people just aren't buying any NFTs whatsoever because it's just not worth it to them. So you'll see the floor price of most NFT collections actually dwindle down, and you'll see them and you're like, why is this going so low? Well, it's because of this mint. Now you must be wondering, is it too late to apply to this? No, it's not. Even here, June said this, can I still put an application or is there too many? And Frank even replied, he says, of course you can. And even then he said this, he said, if you haven't applied yet, it's not too late. Apply now. So guys, today is Friday, August 19th. I say apply right now before it's too late. And if you haven't, go to the website, connect your wallet. It literally takes 45 seconds or even up to 2 minutes to apply for this. The reason I say that is because you have to choose your different category of where you belong, right? Which category are you? Are you a content creator? Are you a builder? Are you an S poster? Do you do content blogs? Are you a moderator? Do you help check with CMs, with other Discord channels? I mean, this is the whole point, right? What can you bring to the table? And they also have categories where if you're not in the Web3 space, maybe you could bring something else. Maybe you work for Goldman Sachs. Maybe you work for a real estate agent. Maybe you work at a job that could provide anything to this community. Again, y00ts is open to anybody, and you can apply to this. And so if you haven't already, do it right now, and this is the last chance, guys, before it's too late. Because we may have only 13 days before maybe the mint of this. And we will make more videos about this, and we will make a series of videos understanding where this is going to go. And I've applied and I've not been notified yet. And if I don't get it in the space, that's absolutely fine. Give it to somebody else that deserves it, right? So guys, with that said, that wraps up the video. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below if you're applying or have applied already. If you haven't applied, why haven't you? I want to hear it down in the Twitter comments and the YouTube comments. And also, if you have applied, what are you waiting for? What are you looking forward to if you get accepted or not? Have you thought about emotionally where you are in this space? If you were not accepted, are you okay with that? Will you still support the community? Or if you have been accepted, how do you bring value to the community? I want to know your thoughts, and we look forward to sharing that with everybody online. So guys, as always, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto assets exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.